Welcome once more to my channel. My name is Jackie and I am so happy to be here. So those who are new, welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, share, comment. And this is a channel whereby we share all much more about moms, babies and family. So welcome and feel at home. And today we will be discussing about a working mom. It's Working Moms Day. And so we want to look at how to prepare to end your maternity leave. As we know, when we deliver and when a mom delivers their baby, of course you start, most companies and working places will give you a maternity leave. The most given one that we know is 3 months, that is 90 days. And so after that, you are expected to go back to work. In other countries or areas, it could be even more time or less. And so today we want to see how do we maintain our baby and our peace, the mom's peace, and the baby on good nutrition even after mom has gone back to work. And so we want to see how we prepare. Mostly for new moms, this is usually a very tricky time. It is a time when you have a lot of changes. Of course, there are a lot of change of schedules and you are really anxious. You can really get anxious if you don't have prior information on how to organize yourself. And so we want to see how we start organizing ourselves to get from maternity leave and go back to work. We are going to talk about how to prepare in terms of milk, baby care, and how to prepare yourself psychologically. Number one, we know you'll be having your baby for some time, breastfeeding and taking care of her. The baby is used of mom's care and love, a lot of care and love. And so a week or some days prior to going back to work, you need to start exercising the schedule. Just imagine the schedule that will be there according to your work schedule and start practicing how you will exercise a lot of ease during when you go back to work. So one thing you have to do, you know very well you're seriously attached to this baby. And so you will leave the baby sometimes at the baby care center or with the nanny. Of course, you have an organized way of how to take care of the baby. At least a week prior, you should be ready and know where will you take your baby, who will take care of the baby. It should be a trusted person or institution. You look at where are you going to leave this baby, who is going to take care of the baby. You start inducting them on how they will be feeding this baby, changing the baby, and the baby routines. Maybe the baby cries a lot or does not. So you need to induct someone or also the baby care center about taking care of the baby. So what you do, you will leave the baby once in a while and go and see whether you are ready for it. And this way, when you go back to work, you will not have a very much tense moment as you approach work days. Another thing is breast milk. So we need to express milk for those who are nursing their babies themselves. You need to express more milk prior. We have had cases whereby moms lack milk during that day. They plan to express that morning, and so you find yourself having no milk, or you just have enough for the baby because of tension and anxiety on also leaving the baby, about leaving the baby and also going to work, how will it be at work and all that. So you need to express milk prior. You can start doing it from a month before and store it in a freezer. So if you don't have a freezer, you can do it, you can express it even at work so that it is consumed the next day. So you prepare about feeding techniques that your baby will adopt. So of course you'll have to buy a few things. So things like baby bottles. Of course you may not have used bottles when you're with your baby because they are just nursing directly from your breast. So buy some baby bottles with a nice teat that has just a moderate outlet that will not choke the baby with a lot of milk. So you also buy a nursing, you can also buy a breast pump. So breast pump of your choice. Just buy a breast pump that you're comfortable with. You can have the manual or electric breast pump, and it could be good. So with the electric breast pump, we also have a breast pump bra. So you buy a bra that is able to support the breast pump as you express milk. Remember, we want to make this process of expressing milk and giving the baby as simple as possible and enjoyable. Of course, naturally it can fail to be enjoyable, especially if you find you don't have milk or the baby cries so much before you go to work. So you need to get ready for this fully to have a simpler time. So you also of course have enough diapers so that when you go to work you have a place to leave your diapers. Of course, you have a baby bag where you'll be packing baby's items. You have bibs, you have change clothes, several change clothes for the baby, so that when you are away the baby will have to change in different ways. Of course, you need to prepare also a sleeping area for the baby if it's at home. But if you're taking to the baby care center, of course, you'll have assessed and seen how good the baby care center is. So these are a few things. Those are a few things that you need to buy. You also need to buy a dish because you need to carry something to eat at work. So buy a dish and a water bottle. That is for you to be carrying water and food to work, and so that you won't come back so hungry and tired. And also it will facilitate good milk production. Of course, you prepare the house shopping very well so that you will not have to pass through the market every day and rushing a lot as you go back to work. And this will help you to ease and also to relax, so that as you go back to work, back home, if somebody is cooking, they'll have enough shopping. If it is you, of course, you'll find everything at home. You don't need to keep passing through the market. And so these are some of the things that you need to buy. And so we are looking at expressing and storage of milk. So you will store milk on your freezer, and there are ways that one can warm the milk. We will show your nanny or the baby care center about how to warm the milk and administering it to the baby. The baby needs also to start getting used to bottle feeding before you go to work, because it is possible that they could reject bottle because of getting used to the breast. So it is very easy for them to reject. So they need to start getting used to it before you go to work, so that you'll be ready and you will have done good to yourself. So check on milk storage and how you store milk and warm the milk, and also administration of the milk to the baby. The milk stored should be labeled, at least label the dates of storage of the milk, so that milk will be given to the baby depending on the dates. prepare, get ready, and just know that it is usually not an easy moment. Hopefully when you arrive to work, you'll find also a good environment. Some workplaces have a expressing area, so it will be good when you have a place that you can express. So when you're going to work, you will need pack your bag with some bottles and some bottles and a breast pump, of course, so that you'll be also keep pumping some milk for the baby and coming back with it. Remember, you need to wash your hands properly, wash your breast properly before expressing to ensure that the baby is healthy. Also ensure you have a clean system of washing baby utensils. That is, you can use boiled water and also all detergents which are supposed to be rinsed completely and well. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoy your time as you go back to work, and hope it becomes a simple and a good time for you. Thank you.